Hello, Jacob. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Take a seat, please. So, Jacob, I understand that you are on the UCHS cross-country team.
Yes, that's true.
So, what positions do you hold now?
Well, that's kind of a hard question to answer because there's not really any positions like in a traditional sport for cross-country. It's more of like your position on the team and how well you do in races and invitationals. So I was in between like 7 and 8. There really was a big toss-up between who could have been 7 or 8.
Where are your races held?
For dual meets, they're always held at Morley Field. But for big invitationals, it really depends. You know, sometimes we go out of town, sometimes we go to LA. You know, it depends, but usually the dual meets are held at Morley.
What has been the best moment so far at a race?
You know, the best moments are when you look over in the middle of a race and you see like 3 other people on your team running right beside you. So it's really hard to pinpoint one single moment. It's the best moment during a race.
Who would you say are the key players and positions of the team?
Well, we have people like Nico Chapman and Alan Siegler who, you know, pull the team through. But really everybody on varsity is a key component to the team.
Who would you say are your main rival teams?
You know, Cathedral is a big rival team for us because we're back and forth between them, you know, winning league. And so, yeah, I'd say Cathedral is a major rival team.
Do you prefer league races or invitationals?
I prefer invitationals because I run better at invitationals and I think they're much more fun than just a boring dual meet or something.
How did you plan on making it to CIF this year?
Well, you know, everybody in the league makes it to CIF, but the big thing for cross country is state, and sadly we were 2 points away from not making it. But you know, it's something that happens.
Why did you decide to join cross country?
I decided to join cross country because my parents said I needed to do a sport, and I always kind of liked running, you know, the mile, but you know, it's obviously different, but I just fell in love with the sport after I joined.
What are your major challenges you and your team have faced this year between practices and races?
Cross country is inherently a very difficult sport. So there's always the mental factor of I'm not going to make it, you know, both during practices and races. And, you know, keeping the team together is also a really hard thing to do, especially during races when, you know, things are chaotic.
What is your inspiration to keep running?
My inspiration to keep running is the feeling I get from running and how good I feel after I run and how much of a better person I am because of running. You know, without running, I don't know where I would be.
Well, thank you, Jacob, for coming.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
All right.